back with another video, you guys. Lucci does it. And I'm kind of wondering, why did I? You guys, I am finally here in the DR. And as you can see, I look a hot mess. So much stuff has went on. Literally from the moment I even started going to the airport, my flight got canceled. Can you believe that? Due to the weather. I was supposed to go to Newark, New Jersey, and then transfer over and get to my connecting flight to the Santo Domingo. And you guys, it just did not pan out how I anticipated, you guys. And I just want you guys to know that if you plan on doing surgery, please make sure that you plan ahead. Make sure you get at least 2 days leeway time, just in case you get any hiccups that can happen along your journey for getting your BBL or breast augmentation, whichever you're gonna have. You guys, I just been so many emotions, going through so many emotions with this whole thing. And that's not the only thing that happened to me. So after my flight got canceled, I had literally the whole day to get there. So I was on a flight for at least 9 hours to get to point A to point B. Finally get here. You know, like I said, I went through a coordinator. Couldn't get a hold of the coordinator. Mind you, I had already, talked to AT&T, my carrier, my phone carrier, to make sure I had international calling, you guys. But for whatever reason, our connection wasn't connected. So I'm texting her. I'm like, where is the driver at? Nowhere to be found. So literally, I'm like, what am I gonna do? So luckily there was some girl like kind of next to me on my flight, and she was giving me some advice because she's been through this or whatever. But it was such a hassle. And then we split ways because she was doing some other kind of surgery, and literally I was just me by myself. So I'm looking for the guy, trying to find who my driver is. I'm told I have to be at least in that area or being picked up by 12 o'clock. It ends up being like 1 o'clock, you guys. So my time is going. I'm kind of freaking out. I'm like, am I even going to be able to have time to get my labs done so I can have surgery? Think about these things, you guys, before going to another country to have surgery, because things like this can happen and then you are stuck like Chuck. You feel me? So right now, I'm here at the recovery house, you guys, finally. But literally it took all day, and I rushed first. Oh my gosh, and I didn't even tell you guys. Oh, so I took Uber after I landed, right? I took Uber after I landed, and I'm like, okay, I gotta get to this place because I don't have a driver. I need to go to at least the clinic so I can get my labs done. So I tried to do that. Took 35 minutes. People out here drive so reckless. It's insane. You definitely don't want to drive behind somebody's little moped, because that's taking chances with your life. You don't want to play with that. So definitely, if you do an Uber, make sure that the person is cool, because if it ain't, you're out of luck. But anyways, I ended up getting to the address. I thought I had the address right, but it ended up taking me to some other clinic. So I'm literally, the Uber driver dropped me off. So now I'm like by myself, and I have my carry-on. Remember I told you guys I only brought my carry-on. Luckily I did that. I walked a few blocks because I'm thinking I can walk there, but in the heat, in the moisture, and with all my layers on, I was a hot mess. You guys see this, like I'm literally just trying to woosah and take care of myself right now. Do you guys know I have surgery tomorrow? I mean, today's the 5th. They said don't have anything by mouth by 9 o'clock. So I haven't eaten since that time. But you guys, I have so much on my mind right now. My mind is going in so many different ways. So many different thoughts are happening right now. It's like, is this even worth it? But luckily, I did get in contact with my coordinator, and thank goodness she found somebody to pick me up. And then I went straight to get my labs done. And then after that, they took me to the recovery house. Oh, and by the way, I did get to see the doctor. So he seen me before I was having to do all my lab work. And we went over what I wanted, what my expectations were, and all of that. So make sure you guys check at the end of this video, because I will be showing you guys what my shape looks like right now. So I can kind of show you what I kind of told him, what I wanted. So hopefully I will get exactly what we talked about. But yeah, you guys, it was tough today. So definitely prepare yourself mentally, just in case, you know, things can go awry. But I know from my experience, how I'm feeling right now, it's making me feel like, was this the right decision? But I'm still going through it. I'm still here. I'm here for the 14 days, you guys. It's gonna happen. So Lord willing, all will go well and as planned. So yeah, he went over a few things with me about my like history, like family history with any issues and things like that. He asked me what I was looking for and all of that, so that was cool. As far as things that I brought, I was told that a few things. They need you to bring pads. Well, this particular recovery house, and I don't know how other surgeons are, but they need you to bring pads because they put those on the wounds because of all of the fluid that they put in there from the anesthesia. I mean, from the solution for the lymphatic drainage. So all of the fluid is in there and it needs to come out. So all those puncture wounds, they put a pad over them and they change them throughout the night so that you're not like having a whole lot of gunk and fluids coming out and all over you. So that's why they require you to bring pads. I thought it was because you can have a spontaneous period, but not necessarily the case. My coordinator did say it's possible that you could have a period if you're nervous. I'm nervous, you guys, so I might be on my period too. And I don't even think I brought enough. Like I said, I just brought as much as possible, but still in a carry-on type of fashion. So there you have it, you guys, in a nutshell. I've had an ordeal with this surgery for sure, hands down. I'm praying that if you're watching this and just wanting to know more about it, that this, you know, thinking about this, it's a lot that goes into this. But I wanted to get this video out to you guys because I gotta show you the real. I gotta tell you what it's really like to be in this situation and have all these things go wrong and still go through with the surgery, you know? So anyways, other than that, I'm going to show you guys what my body looks like, and here goes that. I'm not going to stop this video. Moving forward, this is what my body looks like. First, before I show you my shape, let me tell y'all this first. Whenever I see somebody here on YouTube and they kind of show you their outcome or what their body looks like currently before surgery, it's always like this. Like, you can never see the full body. I'm not about to play with y'all today. You guys are gonna see my body and what it looks like and what I'm working with. So I'm gonna show you what I told him, and you're gonna see that right now. So okay, so this is my shape, you guys. I'm gonna lift my shirt up. This is my shape. These leggings, they fit me kind of good, so it may be holding a little bit of my chub or my flub or my little body fat right here. But this is my body right here. So I don't know if you guys have a similar body frame to me. I currently weigh like 165, I'm about 5'5" in height. So my flanks, I do have some extra fat here. Hopefully he will be able to do aggressive lipo on me, because I do want a snatched waistline for sure. But this is my front view. I want to stand back as far as possible so you guys can at least see what I'm working with. So this is the front view. Here's my side view. I'm going to pull these up a little bit. Don't let these leggings deceive you. My shape, it slopes downward. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's just a pancake for the most part. And I have a little cuff right there. But what I asked the doctor for was I wanted more projection. So I wanted my booty to kind of start out a little bit sooner, you know. I don't want it to drop. I want it to start out kind of starting out round and kind of round all the way out. I feel like I'm missing volume right in here. So if you guys see what I mean, hopefully you do. And this is the back. So like I said, you can't really see what I got going on back here. I don't want to flash out too much, but this is the fat that I have around my back area. So I feel like he can definitely get some fat from this area for sure. And here's this side. I'm gonna pull these up again. This side, you guys, I would say is my most troubled area. This side goes really flat, and I also have a, I would say a indent right here. So I'm gonna kind of show you. You see that? I don't know if you can see that. Whenever I kind of pivot, it's like concave. It needs to be volume in here and to fill this out a little bit more, just a little bit. So hopefully you guys can see what I'm talking about there. But other than that, that's my shape. I wouldn't mind having a little bit more hips. That's what I told him as well. A snatched waist. This is what my waist looks like right now. And just volume. I want volume. I feel like my legs are pretty thick in size. I used to run track. Okay. So I've always had really big legs, so I know I can hold a bigger butt. But other than that, how I want my boobs to look, I'm not showing them on camera. But right now I'm wearing a 34C cup. I had a child, so mainly all I have is basically a lot of areola, and they dropped a lot. So I definitely want fullness, but I don't want to go overboard. So I want something that looks as natural as possible. So they're gonna just he said he's able to do just a donut and an areola lift. Hopefully you guys know what that is. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. So that's basically all I wanted to show you. I really wanted to show you what my shape looks like for people that are wondering. I know I come on here a lot to just research and see what other people look like and see if they have a similar shape and see if I can have a similar outcome to them. I know everybody is different, but it's just something I kind of wanted to do a comparison, quote unquote, in a sense. So hopefully you kind of get a gist of what I look like. Yeah, you guys know I'm going through so much. I look raggedy, but it's all to bring you what's real, the real deal. So hopefully you guys will like and subscribe and just continue with me on this journey. I'll have a video up tomorrow if possible. I don't know how I'm gonna feel, but I definitely will come back on here and tell you guys all about it. So if you like this video, like I said, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.